To Pat Summerall outside Chicago. Pat?
This is Jack Nicklaus moments ago, his third shot at the 15th hole. Nick fighting for a spot on the Ryder Cup team. Well done.
CBS Sports proudly presents a PGA Tour.
Just outside Chicago. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pat Summerall. We certainly hope you had a happy 4th of July and the whole weekend has been good to you. Let me just bring you up to date on what's happened here in the 1981 Western Open. First of all, in Thursday's round, the first round, Don Pooley shot a 68, and he was the sole leader. On Friday, Greg Powers fired a record-tying 31 on the back nine, and he took over the lead. Then yesterday, in that rain-delayed round, Bill Rogers came out of the pack. The rain delay apparently didn't bother him, as he had 6 birdies, no bogeys, shot 66, and he took over sole possession of the lead. The field is perhaps the strongest. Ben, Watson, Nicklaus, Trevino, all here. Watson and Nicklaus just barely made the cut, but Nicklaus is making a surge today. Let's look at the leaderboard then. Today, working with us, 1964 United States Open champion and CBS golf analyst Ken Venturi. Many of the pros say this is the best and toughest course they play. What do you think?
I think it is, Pat. It's one you cannot be protective on because of its length. They have shortened it some, but...
Ed Fiore still on top at -9, followed by Rogers and Simons, 2 back. And then Jim Colbert at -4 and J.C. Snead, -3 through 13. Left for birdie. Greg Powers.
Boy, has he had his ups and downs today and last couple of days. Double bogeys in a row. Today, double bogey, not bogey.
Give him credit, though, for firing back, don't you?
You really have to. You really have to. He went out the other day, put 2 double bogeys in a row, which was Saturday, back from 8 to 2 under. That got it back to 5 under. And then today, he went from 5 under at 8 to 3 under at 9, 2 under at 10. So he's really had an up and down round.
Earlier, this was Tom. Ups and downs, moved back to -3.
Looking at Bill Rogers, his finishes here have been quite good.
Mr. Greg Powers. That's the hard way. Wasn't that pretty, though? Tied the 36-hole record here at 136. Earlier, this was Greg Powers. This is for birdie. Yes. And he keeps...
Greg Powers. What club would you think, Kenny?
Well, right over the water, Pat, I would think that he's going probably about a 5. I would think in their 5 or big 6. More flight looks more like a 5 iron in there. He has to be somewhere in the vicinity of about 170 yards.
Pin high. Those are the right clubs. Powers used a 1 off the tee in the first round on 10 out of the 14 holes. And they say he can move the 1 iron about as far as most people can the 3 wood. Near
so straight, he had a very good chance of winning there.
To 15.
Over the shoulder of Greg Powers, third shot to the par 5. 4 under par for the tournament. Come on back now. Yes. And Greg Powers is 3.5, 4 feet away from a birdie, which would put him at 5 under par. This young man who really...
And also right.
15.
Greg Powers for birdie. That puts him at 5 under par. This man who tied the back 9 record of 31. Hey, Ken, 6 birdies on the back 9 here the other day is amazing.
Meanwhile, at the 16th hole, this is 381 yards. Players usually go with a 3 wood, or in Greg Powers' case, I'm sure it'll be the favorite 1 iron. Just putting the ball on the turf. There it is, the 1 iron, I'm sure. And the hole, as you can see, has been very good to him. Birdies in the 2nd and 3rd round. at the moment. 5th position at 5 under. That's in good position. Just a little right of the best line is as close as you can come down the left-hand side. 3 under. And just a few moments ago, this was Greg Powers from the back of the green. Left to right break. Pretty fast down there, too. Isn't that nice? Wrapped against the back of the hole. Dead center. So, 3rd place, but Fiore in command by 2 from Jim. 2 strokes advantage to 17.
Greg Powers has unleashed a 5-iron. And hasn't it been lovely as Greg Powers continues on the upside here. Yes, sir, a good tournament for you, Mr. Powers.
This is getting to be fun.
It sure is getting to be fun. Ed Fiore at 11 under has a 2-stroke lead over Jim Simons. We'll be back with more golf action from the Butler National Golf Club after this word from your local station. Now Greg Powers, who has a nice chance for birdie here, from 6 under to 7 under. So worth a lot of money for him. Here's how this hole is played. It has been brutal. 120 bogeys to 32 birdies.
Jack, the most amazing thing about Powers is that he bogeyed 10 to go back to 2 under, and now looking at a putt to go 7 under.
He's had a beautiful back nine.
He has played his back nine all week very well.
And this putt, again, as we said, will mean a good bit of money for him, should he make it. He had been 8 under in this tournament at one time. He has the record for the 36 holes, and then he went from 8 under back to 2 under, and now he is back to 7 under. Greg Powers. Remember the day we at Doral? I sent him off with Nicklaus and Weiskopf, and he took a 10 on the first hole, I think. But it's a different story here at the Western Open in 1981.
He went out in 42 yesterday. Jack came back in 33. But today, again, this back nine, he's played the back nine just phenomenal.
Greg Powers will be next to hit. And is he on a hot streak?
Well, he has had on the back nine 34, 31, 33, and he's got par here for 31 after a bogey at 10. He has that putt. Pat, if he makes that putt with a bogey at 10, he'll shoot 30 on the back nine.
Thank you.
Listen.
Thank you.
Up on the green, here's Greg Powers putting for birdie. And the way he's been going, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Taking time with Simons.
Now there's a big putt for him now. Right now, he has put it by, and that from 7 would drop him. If he misses this, go back to 6. 7, he was all by himself at 7 under. Of course, you look at Powers for 1 second going past the hole. You don't shoot 31s by lagging all day long. You got to just keep ripping at it. As you saw, the putt he made at 17 was moving fast. So he has put the thing in full gear.
Heat on himself as far as keeping sole possession of 3rd place is concerned. Powers lining things up now.
He's a nice fella. He can hit that ball pretty far, Pat. He come over and used to play at Marco Island. We had over the tournament over there when you played it over there. He was always played well there. Oh, good putt.